Alright guys, well, as my first video, I'd like to jump right in and introduce you to one of my absolute favorite games. And I know a number of people have already done this game, but still, I feel it hasn't been getting enough love. LSD. And yeah, sure, you can make jokes about how it's a trip and all. And quite frankly, in some ways it can be. But, it's just such an awesome game. Alright, let me just give you some background. I really like games that, I guess you could say, explore the subconscious parts of our brain. And I think this does a really good job, even for the limited hardware back then. And yes, this is an old game. It was out for the PSX in, like, the 90s. I didn't play it until, actually, rather recently. Like, a couple years ago was when I first played it. And then recently my friend reminded me of it again. And, yeah, I've been rather obsessed ever since. So I suppose all I can do is jump right in. I won't try to explain this game too much, because that's likely to give me a stroke. And, oops, going back into the, intro already. Alright, anyhow, I suppose I'll jump right in. I suppose I'll try to explain stuff as I go along. This game is based off of some person's dream diary, which I've also gotten. And, oh, by the way, this is on an emulator. However, I do own the game, and I have ripped the BIOS from my own PSX, so yeah, please don't get on me about that. I already know about the, I suppose, ins and outs of running through an emulator. Anyhow, so this is, as you may or may not know, supposed to be a dream emulator, and boy does it do a good job at it. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but some of my dreams can be absolutely this trippy. Oh, and I want to warn you guys before I go anywhere else, some of the footsteps are going to be quite annoying, so, you may or may not want to turn your speakers down. I don't know what everything works like, so, yeah. This game is just really good. I haven't even scratched the surface of it, because for such an old game, it is so big in that no two playthroughs, as far as I've been able to tell anyway, have been alike. And granted, yeah, I haven't even seen everything to say that, but other than experiencing some of the similar recurring areas, they're always different in one way or another. And it's not one of the newer, like, fancy, procedurally generated games or anything. It's just a good game that came out, it really wasn't ages ago, but it was ages ago to me, because I didn't even really understand anything about, well, life, let alone video games. Anyhow, playing this, and maybe I'll probably try to keep it anyway, down to, a reasonable time to upload to YouTube, because I've got a shit old computer, and it does not upload to YouTube quickly. Oh, and random transition. Or random wake up. Oh, wow. Hey, there's something new. Got all the way up there in the upper. Alright. So this graph doesn't make any sense to me. Like, supposedly, it's supposed to mean, upper is a good dream, downer is a bad dream. Not quite positive as to what static and dynamic are. Pardon it, it automatically transitions if you don't go into pressing buttons and stuff. Anyhow, static and dynamic, I think, are like if your dream has a lot of transitions versus if it doesn't transition much at all. However, for that description, or I should say for those descriptions of the 4 variables, or 2 variables technically, the data points that I've played anyway have just been all over the place. Like, I've had what I would consider to be rather pleasant dreams go somewhere down to mid to lower range, whereas I've had dreams where I'm purposely throwing myself into transitions all the time, and yet it still retains around the middle of in the middle of the graph. So I really couldn't say what all that means. It's kind of confusing. Anyhow, I suppose for time's sake, I should probably cut it short right here. So I'm going to save it, and I'll play some more with you guys some other day. Alright, see then. Bye-bye.